Hello and welcome. This is Felix speaking from easybits, and today I will be showing you how to set up document classification in just a few simple steps. So I showed you in the last video already how to use our data extraction tool to extract data from documents, but what I figured out throughout the last weeks working on a lot of finance document workflows, I figured out that classification can also be implemented with our extractor, and it works perfectly fine. So it's a super easy way to set up document classification in n8n. In general, when do you need this classification part? It's most likely for me, for example, I was working on a lot of workflows that processed invoices, and based on the type of invoice, my client wanted kind of different data points from the invoices. So for that classification and routing part, I took our extractor solution, put it in to actually be able to get a class back from it for the document and then route it in the right processing route on n8n, right? So today I will be guiding you through that kind of process. As you can see, we start really from scratch. The only thing that I have on my n8n canvas right now is an on-form submission trigger. You can exchange that one with any other trigger, no matter if it's Gmail, Google Drive, any other trigger that supports you sending a document through. You can put it in, and then the next step, just really simple, is to click on that plus next to it. Then type in easybits, so you can find the easybits extractor here. Let's add it, and let's move out of it again, because I just need to add that node for now. The pipeline I will build now on the easybits dashboard actually. So you can go to extractor.easybits.tech and sign up there. If you log in, you come to your dashboard as you can see it right now. From here you can click create a pipeline. You will need to give that pipeline a name, of course. I will call it classification for video for now. In the description, you should always describe the kind of documents that you are processing. So for me, that will be computer generated invoices. Now I have to consent real quick here, and then I can already upload one of the example invoices that I will take to showcase that workflow. Now let's click map fields. And from there, I will just need to add one field, which is document class. It should return me a string. And for the description, I already built a solid prompt. I defined it, I refined it several times, I worked on it. So it's a really good prompt that works for document classification, especially of course for invoices, because I took it for one of my workflows that I've been building earlier. If you want to take that prompt, right, and that description, and you want to refine it and make sure it works for your documents as well, you can just head over to my GitHub repository. I will be posting that link under the video, so you can just take it from my repository. You can go into the classification prompt, and here you have the full prompt, right? From there, you will just take it, you copy it, and then you paste it into your favorite LLM that you working with the most, right? You can paste it in there, give the LLM some context on the documents that you want to classify. So maybe give it the classes that you want to end up with. Also give it some example documents just so it understands the context well, and then just let it run. Tell it to refine this prompt to your purpose, and then you can take the prompt and just paste it in the description field as well. But let's focus on the invoice classification first. So I take that prompt that I already have, I put it into the description field, right? And it's as easy as that. So from there, I will just take one of the classes that I defined here. I will put it in the example field just to give it an understanding what I kind of want as a result again, right? And now I can click save mapping already. Let's also get in the test tab, which is here. It's always nice to first test with the example document that you uploaded to see if the pipeline is actually working as you want it to work. So if that's the case, we should be seeing that it's a medical invoice. It works fine. So now this pipeline is already ready to be implemented. I will now take the view pipeline here. I will click on view pipeline to see the pipeline ID, which I will need to take to actually connect that pipeline with the community node in the n8n workflow. So I will click here. I will create new credential. I will call that credential document classification invoices. I will put the pipeline ID in the field of the pipeline ID. Then I will be taking the API key of my pipeline, put it in here, click save, and now it already tells me that the connection was successfully established, right? So I can now go out and I can actually already run the workflow from there. We built classification basically by now already. I will click execute workflow, choose a file. Let's take the file that we just tested, right? Because we know what kind of result we want from it. So let's submit it. So we can see the trigger send it now into the extractor, and it's as easy as that. We can see medical invoice here. So it returns the right class. I could now build out the workflow. So it routes the medical invoice and gives me special, like for example, data fields that I want to extract from it, or I put it into a special drive folder, something like that, right? To test it again, because that was our example document and I want to show you that it of course works reliably. Let's first look at the document that I uploaded now. So this is restaurant invoice, right? Really simple. Let's submit it as well and let's see what it returns. So if it worked, it should return us restaurant invoice, and we can see it does exactly that. So that's how you build out document classification with our extractor in a few simple steps. As I told you before, I will be sharing the link to my GitHub repository in the description. So feel free to go there. In the repository, you will find also a workflow JSON for a workflow that I've built earlier on with even a confidence scoring behind it. So it doesn't only classify the document that is coming in, but it also returns you a confidence score on the classification task itself. You also will find, of course, the prompt for the confidence scoring that you can also take and just build out the pipeline on your side, so you can then use it to classify your documents. I'm glad to see you building with this. Happy to also hear if you have any questions. Please always feel free to reach out to us directly, no matter if it's on Reddit, on YouTube, on Instagram. Just feel free. And yeah, I see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy it, and see you then. Bye.